Welcome to day 2 of our January challenge, and we're working on our piece arranged by Karen Marshalsay, and it's an old Skye air, and we're going to look at the next 4 bars today. So yesterday we worked on the 4 bars with the upbeat, and we noticed how it had things like the triplets in the right hand and quite a few grace notes. Left hand had these lovely octaves and the odd rolled chord. So I'm going to start by playing from the beginning, and I'll play into the bit that we're going to do today as well. Nice and steady. Dynamic wise, just sort of generally in the middle. This piece is it's got an aching beauty about it, so it doesn't need the extremes of the louds and softs particularly. You just go with how you feel on it. You'll notice in the bit we're going to do today where I might just do a small crescendo as the music's reaching up to its kind of highest point, and then maybe come down a little bit, but it's all quite subtle in this. Okay, so I'm starting at the beginning and I'll play into our new section for today. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you heard the first 4 bars there that we learnt yesterday with those nice triplets, and then we go into that new section here where we're sort of lifting up and we're going to reach up all the way to a top G. So we'll start with the right hand there. We've just been playing leading in from yesterday, and we did that crossover with the finger 3. So now, before we play on, we'll get our finger 2 onto the B. If possible, get your thumb on as well, see how it feels as you play it. For now I will. So that A is the last note we did yesterday. Now we're at the beginning of our next bar, and here we are with B, D, and then we're going to swap to D and E. And then I'm going to place my thumb back on that same E and reach down with finger 3 onto the G. This top E is now a grace note, so it's a throwaway note leading us to that G. And then I'm going to go to the A, B, and thumb on the D, but then go back onto that B for a grace note, like that. So if I just do that section from the beginning of today's section. Again, a grace note throwing away up to that D, make sure that the D lands on the beat. Okay, left hand in that section, we've got a 4 down on the B, finger 2 on our F or F sharp, thumb all the way up on the D here, so it's a stretched out. Instead of being onto the octave of the B, we're reaching all the way up to the D. If you can fit all that with your hand and get all 3 of those notes on, that's great because that's most secure. If not, you can have 4 and 2 on, your thumb nice and vertical, ready to reach, having played that 4, and do a little hop to get onto the D. So you see what feels comfortable for you. I can reach that, so I'm okay with that. Our left hand then. And then from that top D, I'm going to put a triad on. So I've got the D, finger 2 on the B, finger 3 on the G. And I'm going to play that G all on its own. And then all we do is we walk up a note at a time, and I'm just going to do this with finger 2. All the way up to middle C, and then a jump up to E and G, either side of our black F. Okay, that's taken us a bit further than I've just gone with my right hand, but that's how that all fits together in that left hand. It's good to work in the phrases and the phrasing of what you've got. So the left hand there, B, F sharp, D, and then just walk it up, and then jump up. Okay, and again, there's plenty of time in all of that, okay? If I put that together with what we've just done in the top hand was either side of the red on B and D, and jump down. Okay, put that with the left hand. 3, 4. Okay, top hand will carry on, but that's where we've got to. Okay, so top hand, having just done the grace note leading up to the D, then moves one higher onto the E. 3, 2, 1, 3 in a row, E, F, G. Back down. Get your thumb back on the G. We're going to do 4 in a row, but just as we've done earlier in the piece, we're going to do 1 and 2 as grace notes. So we're leading to that E, and that's our key note, our important note there. So if I just try that from the beginning of that bar again, 3, 4. Okay, and there's nothing new in the left hand there, that just fitted in with what the left hand was doing. So putting that together from the beginning of today's section, 3, 4. Okay, really nice and sedentary, keep it nice and gentle. That's lovely. Then our right hand goes back on, like the previous 2 bars, back onto B and D. So that time we jump to an A instead of the G. So B, D, D, E, E grace note down to the A. Okay, left hand underneath that, much like it was at the beginning of this section, the B, our F, F sharp, thumb up on the D, back down to the B, but this time to an A. Just like the top hand ends on an A this time instead of a G, so the left hand does too. Okay, and then that time it's just a minim or a half note. So that stays playing through there. So if we put that together, 3, 4. Okay, we put that together from the beginning of the section, 3 and 4. And I really need to watch this, that I don't rush, don't try and push it forward. Okay, next section, top hand, B, G, third finger down on the E. So it's actually an E minor triad, E, G, B. So a triad where you just miss out the note in the middle between the ones that you're playing. And we go down 3, 2, 1 in a row now. Reach down to the D with a 3, all the way up octave. 1, 2, and then get all 4 on, and we've got the 2 grace notes. Okay, so we've got that lovely pattern of these 2 grace notes coming in quite a few times now. If I just try that again, this is from the end of the previous bar, B down to G, down to third finger on the E. On my page here, this is crossing over onto a new line. If that's doing that for you as well, then do be ready to get that third finger on. Don't wait until you see it as you go, as your eyes go to the next line. So 2, 3. Okay, our left hand there goes to a C, one of those, the C octave with the 5th in the middle. Okay, and then just take it up 1 from that top note, put your thumb on the D, and reach out with finger 2 onto the A, just as a chung like that together. Okay, so left hand, C, G, C, move up 1 with the A in there. Okay, let's put those 2 bars together, the last 2 bars of today. 3, 4. Watch that your grace notes there lead to that B. Da da dum bum. So let's put all of that together for today. B and D in the right hand, left hand, B, F sharp, all the way up to the D. 3, 4. Excellent, well done. It's very hard to play a slow piece. It's much harder to play a slow piece really well and just convey the beauty of the music than it is to play a fast piece where you can kind of fumble through any tricky bits and it's gone and it's done in an instant and the notes can blend in together. Here, every note just has to ring out really beautifully, and you're doing well if you can really keep it slow and keep it steady. Let's put it together right from the very beginning, and then that will be us for today. 1, 2, 3. Well done.